Hi, hello. I'm the Queen of Daggers, Aries. Happy Wednesday. It's time for your midweek reading. Now we do have our context, Lenormand, as always, and it is screaming to me. And there's danger at home. A good deal of danger. Perhaps even arguments. Now, I did try something different. These cards are actually facing you in the proper manner rather than facing me. I thought this may be a bit easier for everyone, myself excluded. Okay, so, Aries, are you planning some kind of home improvement? Are you are you picking up your power tools? Are you repairing something? Are you changing your drapery? Or reorganizing a room? Or decorating, even? Whatever it is, you think you have a great idea, but you're also ignoring any gut feelings that something may go wrong in the process. Now, whether or not you want to suffer from this and not feel the best, let's say, or whether you want to trust yourself is up to you. Now, you see, the thing is, you are not accepting help in this project when you should be. It would be of your best interest, the wisest of interest, to do so, because the only thing that will hurt you in this situation is you not listening to that. This is what made me think home improvement right here. I also had the idea of be careful of ladders for some of you. Do be very, very careful where you are pointing power tools. If you have a nail gun or a screwdriver, make sure they are not pointed towards your feet at all. That is just general advice. Should you be repairing anything, ensure there is absolutely no water nearby. That is also important for some of you. And you see, the thing is, you're being a little bold, and you're a little, bit arrogant in this, that you can do it all by yourself. And because of this, you're not letting anybody else in, despite the fact that they ask to be allowed in to help you. And the thing is, I'm so used to holding this as if it is facing me. Pardon. You're convinced you have the best idea. Convinced that you have everything it takes to get this done by yourself. Absolutely alone, whatever it happens to be. I just keep seeing ladders. If you have anything to do with ladders, please, for the love of God, be careful. I don't care if you walk underneath them or not, just watch out for ladders, okay? Keep your footing steady, have someone spot you. Make sure your ladder is close enough to whatever you're working on, and make sure you walk up with a side step. That's extremely important. Walk up with a side step, have a spotter, make sure it's on even ground. I just keep thinking of ladders, and while that will not apply to all of you, it will apply to some. Now, some of you may also just be in a tumultuous home situation with the people you live with. Do be careful of them in general. If there's someone you live with whom you do not get along, try to avoid any large arguments, and I do recommend you try to find somewhere else to stay for the time being. Let things cool off. Regardless, you're positive you can do this alone, kind of going with the flow. And again, as I've said, watch out for spilled water. Even if it's just a little glass spilled on the floor, slipping with whatever you may be holding is never a good idea. But this is something to change, to update, to build, to create, to make something new or something fresh, to refresh, if you will. And you know it will bring you happiness. Perhaps your surroundings are just very stale. Perhaps you're upset that something you very much loved broke. But again, you're refusing any help in this situation. And this may be something that you've had to spend money on. Perhaps you've taken a trip to the hardware store. Do be careful on your drive. But you're ready to go into action, and you have everything ready to celebrate your new repairs, or redecorations, or updates, perhaps. I don't know you specifically, Aries, or what you're doing, but I'm very curious. Feel free to leave a comment and tell me how you are updating your home, so to speak, because some aspect of it you don't find as welcoming, or it's simply not working as well these days and you're not a fan of it. Now, there is going to be somebody who is going to say something to you about whether or not you should be doing this alone, as you have been offered help and you do not wish to take it. This person is going to voice their concerns about certain ways you're doing things. Perhaps it is very wise to listen to them. Now, I cannot say for sure whether you will or not. You are clinging very much to this idea, and it seems you are refusing to take this advice. But Aries, for your own benefit, for your own safety, please do. Please enlist the help of someone, even if you were doing most of the work yourself, and make sure you are well rested while you are doing this. If this does not apply to you, remember these are general and they will not apply to everyone. My email is in the description box if you do want something very specific to you. Now, all of this said and done, I will remind you the subscribe button, the same thing, is down there somewhere. You're welcome to click it, although I cannot force you. You will do what you will do, and that's fine. Regardless, it was a pleasure to read for you, and I should hope that on Friday I'll see you for your weekly love reading. Goodbye, Aries.